Whenever you're ready. Big breath in and close your lips. Got it. Ooh, that was huge. Did it crack?
Yeah.
Did it choke you a little bit?
Yeah.
Sorry. Got it.
Oh.
That was a big one, right?
Yeah.
So we have Franco back. Let's see, today is, what did we say, January
18th.
January 18th. He was here on November 5th because we post at different rates because sometimes it takes a few weeks for it to be ready to be uploaded onto YouTube. But it's been about 2 months, right, since you've been here. And we just did that one visit, so this is his second visit. Now, if you go back and watch that video, it's really fun because his wife Tasha was in that video. Tasha, hello, we miss you. I wish you were here today because you're awesome. But she's not here today, so we're going to somehow have to do this without you, Tasha. What do you want to work on today? What's your goals?
Work on the entire body.
Entire body, that's a big goal, so we will.
But focus on my low back and the sacrum area.
Okay, low back sacrum. Now, if you, and don't hit that bar, so maybe move out here. Put your hands first on your thighs so you're protected. And then when you're ready, start gently going down and stop as soon as you feel pain. And you're able to get down on the ground. Okay, that's really good. And then, did you feel pain doing that?
I feel some, when I stretch, I feel the back of my legs stretch.
Okay, but no pain in the spine. How about if you lean back? Do you feel pain going that direction?
Yeah, I feel some pinch.
Where, in the middle?
Yeah.
So he's getting back extension pain. How about turning and turning?
Yeah. When I turn to.
Now you were, your favorite sport was basketball?
Yeah.
Okay, there's the, Roger, would you get that? That's our doorbell. We just moved into this place, so here, take a spin around really quick and you'll see, and look at the hallway too, and we're just getting everything set up. It's a big office, and we're having a lot of fun, but we're still moving in. Okay, and then we did the cranial on you.
Yes.
So that's the balloon technique in the nose. There's 22 movable bones in the face. And they make up to 64 articulations, and so we're able to go inside with the balloon and make a little shift. I think we should do a follow-up today on that. Is that okay?
Yeah.
We'll do another balloon. What happened with that? Did it help for a little bit? Did it go back to where it was before? What did you notice?
Yeah, I noticed it helped some.
Okay, with what? The breathing?
Yeah, with the breathing.
Did you notice it just in general, or playing sports and stuff like that, or when do you notice it? Just every day?
Just every day.
Okay, cool. So we're going to do a follow-up on that. We're going to do another cranial balloon today. I'm going to have you lie face down on the table. We'll start there. And good. And we're going to start this machine going. So this is going to stretch out your lower back. And I'm going to start working on some of his lower back. I'm going to dig in, try to find these trigger points that he's talking about, the tightness. Do you feel that right
Yeah,
there?
right
Okay, good. Thank you, Franco. Now, did you play basketball like in high school and stuff?
No, I just pick up ball.
Just always recreationally with friends and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still play, or is that behind you?
I haven't played in a while.
Okay. Does Tasha do sports?
She told me she ran track. She was in high school.
She was a track person?
Mm-hmm.
So if you go back and watch his first video, which was a good video, you should see it if you like that. I asked Tasha in the video if she watches my channel. She goes, no, I don't watch your channel. So I love that. She was, just honest. I love that. I have more than one channel. I also have an animal channel called Animal Cracker where it's only 1 year old. It's actually 1 year this month in January, but I work on horses, dogs, pigs, chickens, cows, cats, and that's a lot of fun, that channel, and that's only animals. And then I have this channel. And I started a new channel called Body Sculpting Pro, which is a lot of the new equipment we put in is body sculpting, medical aesthetics. So I'm covering some of that. It's a totally different feel. It's not going to have any adjustments on it, and it's more talking about that type of technology in that industry. But here, do you feel this muscle right here?
Mm-hmm.
So you're all locked up in here. So I'm pretty high up. I'm working the whole QL. The quadratus lumborum comes from the bottom of where the last lumbar is, and it comes all the way up. So it really covers. It's really named after its shape, quadratus. So it's a quadrangle, and it covers the lumborum or the lumbars. And if you think about it, our rib cage is on humans is 1 through 12, right? Like a horse could be 18, a dog can be 13, but we have 12. And below that is the pelvis, and in between is the lumbars, but the lumbars don't have ribs. So the lumbars have more mobility than the rib cage area, right? We have to be able to move, but they don't have the stabilization of ribs. Therefore, the big stabilizers are these paraspinal muscles, specifically in this area we have the QL, the quadratus lumborum, and they take a lot of beating, like they get tight on people. I see tight on athletes. So like really high-end athletes, high-level athletes will get super tight in the QL. Now the neck has that same vulnerability because the neck doesn't have ribs. So we have 7 bones above his thoracic area to make up the neck with no ribs. The ribs would make the neck much stronger, but then you'd have no mobility, you wouldn't be able to turn. So we have 7 bones with no rib stability, then we have 12 with, and then we have 5 without. Wherever there's no ribs, you're going to have more range of motion but less stability. And we find that in different places of the body. Another place that is comparative that way is shoulders. So the shoulders is a ball and socket joint. My humerus comes up, it makes a ball, and the ball fits into a divot or like a saucer called the acromion process. And because it's a little ball with a shallow cup, your shoulder can do crazy ranges of motion, right? But it's also less stable and more vulnerable to injury. So if you ever injure your shoulder, it's so hard to fix it. It just takes forever. The hip at the top of the femur has a ball and a deep cup into the hip socket. And that one is much harder to injure because of the stability, but you also get less range of motion. So yeah, you can move your hip a lot, but you can't move it as much as the shoulder. The cup is deeper, more stable, less mobile. But we're right now in this in-between area, in between his rib cage and the top of his pelvis, super tight muscles. Animals get that too, like horses get tight here, dogs get tight here. And then the other area that's significant is these junction areas. So when you go from thoracic to lumbar, we call that the thoracolumbar junction, where we're transitioning out of one area of the spine to the other area of the spine. They also have different shapes. So this area is a concavity, convexity, concavity, convexity over to the sacrum. So what I mean is a hump is a convexity, a scoop is a concavity, a hump is a convexity, and then the neck should have a concave. I hope I didn't mess that up. So we should have these curves. And the curves are very important, but the changes the curves from a convexity to a concavity or from a hump to a valley are vulnerable areas on humans and animals because they take so much stress. They're stressed areas, they take more abuse. And they also have a lot of the flexion and extension happen in those areas. They get much more wear and tear in those transitional areas. So if you're going to look like you're really smart, you could just simply walk, if you knew where they were anatomically, I could just simply walk up to someone, put my fingers in the thoracolumbar junction, and go, I bet this is tight on you, and I push, and you can feel that, can't you? Because it's a transition area, it's going to be tight on everybody. I can come up here, we all know this one, this is the junction between the neck and the upper thoracics, but everybody's tight up here. Do you feel how tight you are here? Now I can lean in a bit bigger with this. I can come in with my elbows. But everybody's tight at a transition area, even animals. So it's a high percentage to guess that he's going to be tight here. And you could hear him moaning. Here, turn your face this way so Tasha can see you. Say, Tasha, it's killing me.
Oh, yeah, it's killing me.
You didn't even say hello to Tasha. Say hello to Tasha.
Hey, babe.
Because she's going to watch this. Tasha, you don't watch any of my videos, but you should watch his video. Will she watch yours at least?
Yeah, she watched.
All right. You gotta say, listen, I know you don't even like that guy. I know you don't like his channel, but you gotta watch my video. Did you get any friends to watch it?
Yeah, I posted it on social media.
Good. There you go. All right. So let's get back to the lower back, okay? So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have you lift your leg up in the air. So this whole leg comes up and put it back down. Perfect. Do this side, up, put it back down. Did one leg feel harder to lift than the other? You can try again and experiment.
I think my left.
Left is a little tougher?
Mhm.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna lift this table. I'm gonna do an elbow here, an elbow here, and adjust you with my elbow. Elbow on the SI joint, elbow on L5, twist and pop. More. Got that spot? I'm gonna slide up to L4 and set it. Now try lifting that leg. Easier?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Still the left one is just a little tight.
Left is tight. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it again. Good. More. No, I didn't like that one. Got it. All right, big breath in. Blow it out. Got a few. I'm going to do a big one into the neck here, right in there. Got it. That one made a crack.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Lie on your side facing me. Got it. Lower back. That was L5.
1 second. Sometimes I do this and
Yeah.
I feel like
Pulling?
moving, like movement.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Does it hurt you or does it feel
No,
better?
it just feel abnormal to me.
Yeah. I would say that it's not common, but it's within the normal range of human.
I asked another chiropractor. They says the muscle that's moving.
Yeah, so he feels that it's the muscle that's kind of snapping and pulling.
Yeah.
That's a good explanation. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
The muscles attached to the bones, and they can move that too. Or the muscles attached to the tendons that are attached to the bones.
Mm-hmm.
The ligaments connect bone to bone. But yeah, the movement of the muscle can initiate that type of snapping.
Okay.
Good answer. Turn this way. As far as if it's every time you do it, if it causes pain, that's not good. But if it's just kind of your idiosyncrasy of your own body,
Mm-hmm.
your own uniqueness, you know, the way that you crackle and pop,
Mm-hmm.
it's usually not a bad thing.
Oh, okay.
I mostly get concerned when someone says, and it gives me excruciating pain. Well, then it's not a good thing. It's something you can't live with, right?
Right.
Okay. Lie on your back next. Just do it. There, that one popped. Okay. Let me reach under you and get a little bit more. That was a big one, right?
Yeah.
Let's do a little more here. That one did not pop. It's okay. Now, did you want to do the white strap or we'll do it next time?
I can do it next time.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this. We're going to walk together. We're going to keep the camera rolling. We're going to walk down to the other room and do cranial next. It's included today, okay? Whoa. Let's try your lean back. Remember leaning back was bothering you? How's that feel now?
Well, that's
It's better. Good, good, good.
still some soreness.
It's a little better. Okay. All right. You guys ready? Come on. So, you have your stuff here. You'll get it later. These are some of the other rooms. This is our social media room. Oh, we haven't set this up yet, but this is going to be here. Look, we're going to do 3D scanning here. So you stand on this and you go. And it creates an avatar and takes measurements, like 16 or 17 measurements all of your body. And here's one of our rooms with a body contouring machine. And here's a bathroom, and here's a break room, and this is Roger. Hi, look, there's other people here too. We're just filming the end of this video. This is our new couches. They just arrived yesterday. Do you like the couches?
Very comfy.
Very comfy. Cool, cool. And we're gonna be in this room. So come all the way in here, and we'll close these doors. Sorry guys, you can't get on this door. All right. He knows what to do. I have this new neck thing. You want to try it?
Yes.
Let's see. Does it go that way? Is that nice?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
All right. Let's get you some tissues. He's done this, so it's not like he's never done this before. And did we give you Floppy last time to squeeze? Floppy's good. Floppy is just squeeze, so it gives you something to squeeze onto. I got the balloon all prepped and ready. We're going to start with your right side, okay?
All right.
We're just going to jump in. Whenever you're ready, big breath in and close your lips. Got it.
Oof.
That was huge. Did it crack?
Yeah.
Did it choke you a little bit?
Yeah.
Sorry. But I think it went all the way to the back of your throat, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to sit up and blow your nose, or you feel good?
I don't need that.
I'll be right back with the garbage can, so you guys can keep working. Here's more tissues. How do you feel now? Describe what that felt like.
I just feel some pressure, but I think everything moved.
Was that the good one or the bad one? Or do you have a
That's
worse
the
one?
good one. Yeah, the left one is.
That one's the worst one.
Yeah. He ain't knew the worst one yet.
Okay. Here I am, everyone. What did it sound like? If you could like be a sound effects guy, how would you say it sounded? Like.
It's like.
So did you hear one big one, or did you hear multiple little ones, like walking on a pond in the winter and crackling under your feet?
It was one big one and then a couple of small ones.
Okay. Cool. All right, we're gonna do the other side. Sorry that it felt choking. Ready?
All right.
Whenever you're ready. Big breath in so I can see it.
Oh.
What did that one like?
That one was better.
Good. Did it crack?
Yeah, it did crack a few times.
Here's more tissues. Now you can sit up whenever you want.
Yeah, that one did not feel as bad as the right one.
The right one was, I think, more intense.
Mm-hmm.
So look at me for a second. So there's, like I said before, but there's 22 bones in the face with 64 articulations, and it can feel, for some people, like their head is under so much pressure all the time, or they might have a deviated septum. This is really effective for post-concussion syndrome. One of the things that the balloon does is it mobilizes the cranial bones. It releases direct pressure on the brain by having your bones squeezed so tight in your face. It relieves the dural meningeal tension, and the dura is like the sac or sheath on top of our brain and spinal cord. So it releases some of the pressure around that. And think of the casing on a hot dog being too tight. And we sometimes feel that way where, you know, like our brain and our skull is just too tight. It definitely opens breathing passageways. It will facilitate sinus drainage, and some of the people that would come for something like this have breathing problems, migraine headaches, sinusitis, tinnitus, which is the sound in your ears, like the whooshing or ringing, vertigo, Bell's palsy, trigeminal neuralgia, sleep apnea, snoring, head trauma, and it helps the whole bunch of different things for people, but we don't really target curing any disease or ailment. So how are you doing now?
Doing great.
All right. Do you regret doing it a second time, or was it okay to get through it?
I think it. Because I was telling myself, yeah, I need to get it done another time, because to get it all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you so much for coming back and doing another video with us. People love to see a follow-up.
No problem.
Would you overall have like a favorite thing that we've done since we started? Like, do you like the cracking? Do you like the CFR? Like the cranial? Like, what's your favorite?
Yeah, I like the cracking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right, and thank you again to Tasha for letting me have him for the day. I appreciate it. Talk to you guys.
All right.
Whenever you're ready. Big breath in so I can see it. What did that one make?
That one was better.
What? Did it crack?
Yeah, it did crack a few times.